Okay, today's training topic is how to give your client an account overview. This is one of the keys to keeping your client for life and giving your client great customer service. First things first, download the form and save this link. This link, clientretention.onebody.info, is going to take you to a PDF file. Go ahead and write this down, clientretention.onebody.info, and you need that http:// you need all that entire link to have it open right away on your phone or your tablet or your computer. When you go to that link, you're going to see, actually you'll see this right here, you're going to see the form. And this form is what we use to keep track of all of our clients and to walk them through a 3-month process that turns them into a client for life. I can tell you, I've been in USANA for over 10 years, and I've had so many clients that I've enrolled and then they drop off. I've enrolled, they drop off, because in the beginning I didn't know how to give them proper service. And in the last 2 years, I have learned from Danny Johnson, is who I want to give most credit for on this, but how to keep my clients. And oh my gosh, no wonder I've been able to have so much more success in these last 2 years. And so I'm going to walk you through it, and I'm going to give you an example with my client Marianne in San Antonio. So Marianne is my client, and she enrolled in February. And so I immediately after she became a client, I went to my sheet, and we're going to zoom in at the top of the sheet. And here's what I did. First thing, I wrote her name, Marianne Rios, and that's her ID number. Again, that's actually a fake ID number for her, so you can't get into her account. But you write your client's name and ID number right there, and then also I write down what she ordered. And there's not enough room for us to write a bunch there, but that's where I write it. So just for now, that's what I do with every client. I put their name, what they ordered, and their ID number right in that little spot. Next is, where did I place Marianne? Well, I placed her in my Business Center 3 right side. So you're going to write that down. What day did Marianne sign up? She enrolled on February 9th. How many points did she order? She ordered 90 volume points. She ordered a reset and a bag of shakes, so that's 90 points. Which 4-week cycle is Marianne on? That's cycle 2. Now, if you don't know what that is, contact an expert, contact one of our Team DSI leaders and ask them to teach you about the 4-week cycle, because everyone orders on a 4-week cycle. So Marianne became a client on cycle 2, so in 4 weeks again she'll order on cycle 2. What is 5% IOR dollar amount? That's called initial order reward. So Marianne's initial order was $140, and so 5% of that is $7. So she's going to get that as long as she does her order and she sets it up by the 4th Friday. So I wrote that down. The 4th Friday for Marianne is 2/27. So she enrolled on February 9th, and she has to arrange her auto order by the 27th or before to save the $7. Okay, if you don't know exactly how this works, ask an expert and make sure you get your questions answered, because this is the key to helping your client save the most money. Now, if she sets it up on Friday the 27th, on or before that date, it's going to process on Sunday the 29th. So her first auto order must process by Sunday the 29th. So I write that down, and so I know in my head, okay, Marianne's going to get her product probably by February 16th. I'm going to contact Marianne. I'm going to make sure she has a great result with her reset, and then I'm going to teach her before February 27th how to do her account. All right, so that's the first part of the page. This gives you an awareness that I never had this before. This has been this little sheet has really made my business solid. Now here's the plan of action. Okay, so Marianne enrolls. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send her a welcome email. I go to clientwelcome.onebody.info. You can go there right now and you can see a template. So you go to that link, you copy and paste the template, and you email, a welcome email to your client. You're going to have to obviously put their first name in there. You're going to have to put their USANA ID number in there. But make your client feel welcome and give your client the pertinent information that they need. Okay, so that's all at clientwelcome.onebody.info. Then, did I add her as a new member to our USANA Clients Facebook group. You bet I did. Marianne's on Facebook, so I added her, and then I did a post, and I told everybody to welcome Marianne, and she got lots of welcomes. So you see the post. You have to add them to the new member and make a post. Now sometimes people say, well, Jared, my client is not on Facebook. Now if your client's not on Facebook, doesn't matter. You can still put a picture up there and welcome them, because even though they may not see all the people welcoming them, it still builds the morale of all the clients on that page. So still, even if your client is not on Facebook, still go ahead and at least make a post. And then did I send Marianne a thank you card? You bet. And I send that the first week that they enroll. I try and write the thank you card usually the first day. Once they sign up, I'm like sitting there writing the thank you card. I'm putting it in the mail the next day. And I send the Power of Cellular Nutrition audio with the thank you card. So the best thing to do is send the Dr. Ladd McNamara CD, and those CDs are $3 a piece, so it's a little bit of an investment. But man, Marianne listened to that CD, and she was so excited by the time she got her products in the mail. So that's the first thing, because if you can get your client listening to that Dr. Ladd McNamara audio, they're going to build all this anticipation and excitement before they even have their products. So I cannot tell you how important that is, that you send a thank you card and get them that audio and get them listening to it in their first day or two after they've enrolled, while they're waiting for their product to arrive. So Marianne's all excited, right? She gets her product. I call Marianne, and I give her a phone call after she received her product. So I got to know, okay, I enrolled Marianne on February 9th. She's going to get her product by February 16th. And by the way, you can look that up. You can call USANA and you can say, hey, my client is Marianne, her ID number is XYZ, can you tell me what day her product's going to arrive? So I knew that, and so I called Marianne on the day her product arrived. I said, did you get it? She's like, yeah, okay, let me walk you through the reset. And so I gave her tips like, Marianne, make sure you go buy 5 apples and 5 green apples for your fruit, and buy a bunch of organic baby carrots, and drink lots of water, and make sure you weigh yourself in the morning first thing on day 1, and keep track. And the best thing you can do is weigh yourself every day and watch yourself lose a pound a day. And let's talk again. I want to talk to you every 2 days. I want to talk to you every day. Let's text. So what am I doing? I'm building all this relationship with Marianne. She's feeling like, wow, this guy really wants to help me get results. So next thing is, hey, Marianne, before you start your reset, which day are you going to do it? Because it's best to do it Monday through Friday, a lot of times because all the temptation on the weekends. So you know what? Go crazy on the weekend, because come Monday, that's the day you're going to start. So I give her some tips, right? And then also I'm going to say, Marianne, I also want you to text at USANA PC to 81010 for our product-only notifications. So she does that. She's taking her reset. And that's it. So from that point, I'm following up with Marianne, right? So we're talking about a week. I'm following up with Marianne. Or if your client's not on the reset, but let's say they're on Essentials, you're going to talk to them over the week or 2 weeks. And so after about 2 weeks, I'm going to call Marianne, or in this case, it's a reset, so I'm going to say 5 days. And I'm going to set a 20-minute account overview meeting before the 4th Friday, IOR Friday. Now, again, I know that that's February 27th, so I got to meet Marianne. I'd like to meet with her like maybe a week before that. So, hey, Marianne, do you want to meet for Starbucks? Let's go ahead and meet, and I'll show you how to run your account. Now, if Marianne cannot meet me, I will do this over the phone. So my best strategy is to do it face-to-face, but if I can't do it face-to-face, I will do the same thing over the phone. And I'm going to show you, this training is about how to conduct the account overview meeting. So did that happen? Yes, it did, and yes, Marianne did order again. So the rest of this little segment is going to talk to you about walking your client through their account. All right, and at that point we will be filling out the favorite things form, and yes, I do invite my clients to additional product webinars and additional mixers. So the work isn't done after their account overview. That's just the first step. But what am I doing? I'm building a relationship with Marianne. I'm teaching Marianne how to save the most money. By the way, if you build loyalty, they will stay for life. And your clients get 2 IOR initial order rewards. They get their first one 4 weeks after, and then they get a second 5%, so she's going to get a second $7 discount on March 27th, processing on March 29th. So that's also on the sheet. And if she does 2 auto orders, I will be buying her a small gift, like a $10 Starbucks gift card with another little thing. So this is a lot of work. I mean, this is not for the faint of heart. This is for the people who want to help their clients be clients for life. Okay, it's a lot of follow-up, but you know what? Marianne's going to be a client for life. Marianne's going to be a story that is a success story. Marianne's going to bring me new referrals because I took such good care of Marianne. So the same thing will happen for you if you do this sheet and you have this awareness about your clients. Now, so I meet up with Marianne for Starbucks, right, or online. And it's time for your account overview, Marianne. So this is exactly what happens. So Marianne, first thing, I'm going to have you do all of the typing. Okay, so if I'm meeting with Marianne at Starbucks, I am not the one doing the computer. I might have brought my own computer or my own iPad, but I'm letting her operate it, okay? Of course, if it's online, she's doing it on her end. So Marianne, first thing, I want you to go to usana.com. So you're going to take your client to usana.com, and then you're going to see the USANA page, and on the top right, you're going to click on Login. So that's what Marianne did. She clicks on Login. Next thing, Marianne, is you're going to log in with your ID and password. Let her do the typing. So here it is. Here's the login page, and that's Marianne's ID number, and her password should be USANA123. That's usually what we set up our clients' passwords to be, and then they can change it later. Now, if they're having trouble, they can always click on First Time Logging In. You see there on the bottom right, and they can reset their password. But they should have received their ID and password when you sent that welcome email way back at the beginning. And I like to have it with me just in case so they don't have to go look it up. So Marianne, your ID number is that. Go ahead and type it in. Your password, USANA123. Save that in your phone, Marianne. This account overview is going to take, time. I'm going to spend time with Marianne. Probably by the time we meet at Starbucks and go through the process, it might take 30 minutes to 40 minutes. But you know what? She'll be a client for life. Next, she's going to see a welcome message like this. She logs in. It's going to say, "Hi, Mary." And then the quote always changes. Here it is. "No one really knows enough to be a pessimist. Norman Cousins." So she sees that, right? Then I'm going to say, "Marianne, click on the X out of that welcome message." And now you're going to see, now Marianne, here's what I say. I'm going to show you where you can save 10% off of retail, and I'm also going to show you where you can save 20%, which is your max savings. Okay, so I'm going to show you both. So first thing, Marianne, is I want you to click on Shop and Orders. And when you click on Shop and Orders, you're going to see this sidebar that's going to appear, and you're going to click, well, don't do it, but I'm just going to show you. Click on, or there it is, Shop All Products. Now, Shop All Products is where you can make a one-time order and you will save 10% off of retail. So that's fine. But the other way is the 20% using auto order. So this is the best way, Marianne, because you can save the most money. So I'm going to show you how to work this, plus you're going to get an initial order reward. Okay, so I want you to click on the auto order button right now. I'm going to show you where to save to 20%, because this is really where this is what I use to save the most money on my USANA orders. So go ahead and click on auto order, Marianne, and so then you tell your client, they click on auto order. Next thing you're going to see, so here's what I say. Okay, so now click on auto order, and I will explain how you can save the most money. So then she clicks on it, right? And now you're going to see the auto order management page. All right, first thing I want you to click on, Marianne, is right there where it says click here, manage auto order payments. So go ahead and click there. So Marianne clicks there, and next thing you're going to see is a page that says auto order payments. And at the bottom, you're going to see your credit card that you use to make your order. You're going to have to click on enable. And when you click on enable, that's going to place your credit card into active status so that it can be used for your auto order payment. So once you click on enable, you're going to see this page, and you see your credit card now is enabled, and then you're going to go ahead and click on done, and now you've enabled your payment. Okay, so you can add several cards here if you want to have different credit cards, but you just made your credit card active, so now you can save the most money on your USANA orders. Now after you click on done, you're going to go ahead and click on create new auto order. Do you see that? Marianne, and so she clicks on create new auto order, and then you're going to have a pop-up window like this, and you're going to have to click create new auto order again. And I don't know why they do that, but that's just how you do it. You have to click on create new auto order twice. So once you've done that, then you're going to scroll down, and when you scroll down, you're going to see once you've clicked on create new auto order, you're going to see this page. It's just a bunch of stuff, and right now, I want you to scroll down to the bottom where it says Add More Products. When you click on Add More Products, once you've clicked on that, it's going to take you to a place where you select your products. So first, Marianne, you clicked on add new product. Sometimes I have to ask them, okay, did you click on it? And she's like, yeah. And so it's taking time to load. It's like, okay, now what do you see? Well, you should see a page where I want you to click on nutritionals on the left. So then Marianne's going to click on nutritionals or whatever products that she wants. But let's say she clicks on nutritionals. And then Marianne, I want you to click add and add the essentials. So she clicks add, she adds the essentials. Okay, now Marianne, I want you to click on, again, onto the left, click on diet and energy. And then I want you to choose the shakes that you're going to need. So you just did the reset, right? So you lost 5 pounds in 5 days. Sometimes they lose more, sometimes they lose less, but again, it just depends on them. But no matter what, if they want to continue losing weight, the phase 1 is 2 shakes a day. And to do 2 shakes a day, you need to get 6 bags of Nutrimil. Now again, these meals replace all of your grocery budget except for 1 meal a day. So it's only $3 a shake. So you're really saving money when you do this. And so you're doing your grocery budget here. So I would say add 6 bags of whatever shakes you want, and then add 2 boxes of protein snacks, and go ahead and click add. And of course, you got to talk to your client. You got to see, because obviously if their budget doesn't allow them to do this, then you know, you do what their budget will allow. But I always tell them what's best, and then I let them choose. So let's say she adds all that product. Next, Marianne, you're going to click on finished adding product. Go ahead and click on finished adding product. Marianne clicks on that, and then now you've done it, Marianne. Now you should be back to the final page. Now, Marianne, do you see where it says next processing date? Your next processing date, we actually need to move that to February 27th, which is cycle 2. So you would have to actually make sure that it says cycle 2, February 27th. So this, I wasn't able to make the slide match this, but that you have to make sure that your client's auto order is happening on the correct cycle. Okay, so she's going to know that. You're going to teach her that, Marianne, you're a cycle 2. Make sure this process is on February 27th. So let's say she sets that up perfect. All right, now you're going to scroll down. Marianne, scroll down. Let me show you how you're going to save all this money. First thing is, you see there's your total of your order. Off to the left, there is a $7 discount. You see that? A $7 initial order reward. That was from your initial order. They're giving you back $7. So you're going to save $7 off this order. Next, you see the auto order discount. That's the extra 10%. So you're actually saving 20% total, because this order, the prices listed are the preferred price, which is 10% off retail, plus the auto order discount, which is an additional 10%. So that's a total of 20% off, plus the initial order reward on the left. So you're really saving 20% off retail plus the $7. So now I want you to click on Save Changes, okay, and then it'll show you the final checkout page. So when you look at the final checkout page, it'll look like this, and you can point out, okay, so you see there's all your savings, and by the way, the initial order reward, for some reason, it doesn't reflect on the total, so whatever the total says, you got to still subtract $7 from that. That will be the true charge to your credit card. And then you go ahead and click on go to USANA today /the hub, and you're out. Okay, so that's a lot. Honestly, that's like a lot of things you got to teach your client. But you know what? It's worth the effort. It's worth the energy, because now Marianne trusts me. Now I showed Marianne where she can save the most money. I bonded with Marianne because I bought her some Starbucks, and we talked about her and her life and what's going on with her, and Marianne likes me, and she's going to send me more clients, and it's just a bond. Plus, Marianne, now she knows how to log in. She knows how to alter it. I spent time teaching her because I am building a strong relationship with Marianne. Remember, friends first, then business follows. Okay, so this is not about creating a client base. It's really about a friendship. Okay, so make sure that you always do that, and you spend that time, because if you spend that time, they will be your client for life. I finished with the favorite things form. So Marianne, I want you to fill this out, because if you do 2 auto orders, I'm going to buy you something from this list as a way of saying thank you for being a consistent and loyal client. So Marianne, go ahead and fill this out. So she puts out her birthday, she puts out the name of her kids, the day she started USANA, the hobbies she likes, the things she collects, the candy she splurges on, favorite types of food, beverages she treats herself to, flowers and plants. She puts all this stuff out. Main thing I use is when she writes favorite gift certificate. That's usually what I get them. Or if they have something, you know, small. I don't buy like a huge, like high dollar item, but I will buy $10 or even 15 or 20, just depending on if they, you know, if they're a really good client that buys a lot. Maybe I'll get them a bigger gift. or if they're a client that maybe buys a little, maybe I'll just get them a $10 gift card. But no matter what, I will reward them for being on auto order regularly. And this favorite things form is something you can always come back to. I also do this with my associates. So the moral of the story is to give your clients the best service, and they will stay clients for life. Yes, it is work. Yes, it is focus. But if you want to have your clients stay, this is what it takes. If you want to have your clients enroll and drop out and enroll and drop out, that's no fun. That happens if you ignore your clients. So I want to encourage you to give your clients the best service, and they will stay your clients for life.